Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So this week we're going to talk about 360 forward spin. Really good move to have in the arsenal, probably the first move you're going to think about learning. So you can see Rob here, nice mellow wave, that's the best way to practice them. Nice, not too steep. Here he's using his 360 a bit more functionally, as you can see. He's used that there to slow himself down for the barrel. Again here, he's using it so he can slingshot out and hit the section. And when that all comes together, you can really make the 360 spin look super stylish and really functional as well. So again, yeah, really good move to have. Another type of spin here is when you kind of come off the bottom and do one up against the lip, and that's a really good precursor to an air forward. You can see Damien doing it a little bit better there, and then here's Alex really getting above the lip, and then that eventually can lead on to, well, the world's best there, Jeff Hubbard, showing us all how it's done out in Hawaii. But back down to earth, here we've got the wave in Bristol, really good place to practice new moves. We like to go there and train and coach, and here we can see Damien showing us all how it's done. Really good at them, isn't he, Damien? Really tight, really clean. A couple of the common errors you might find with them when you first start learning them. Here this guy's kind of getting his inside rail a bit bogged down, he's not really got much speed. This chap's got plenty of speed, but his body position's not quite right. He needs to arch his back. He's kind of hanging off the back of his board a little bit, isn't he? So again, we've got Alex here from the Welsh Bodyboard Club. He won't mind me picking on him. He's good at 360s, but this one kind of just gets away with him. The problem here is I can see what he's doing. He wants to do a spin, and that's going to slow him down, and then he's going to pull into the barrel on the inside, but just makes a few errors. So I'm actually going to pick on myself here. Here you can see I get a nice little wave, nice little cover up, and then I want to do a spin up in the lip, but I just kind of don't do it for some reason. So we've got a similar wave of Damo here. He's come up, he wants to do that spin right tight up in the lip. So if we get my wave and Damien's wave and we just put them side by side, we can have a little look and see what I might have been doing wrong. So if we just stop it here, look how arched Damien's back is compared to mine. Look where his weight is on the board as well, nice and centered over the middle of his board compared to mine. You can see I'm a bit flat. I've kind of got my head stuck in the lip. I'm not looking where I'm going. Whereas Damien, he's looking, isn't he? He's looking over his shoulders, looking where he's going. And as such, he's managed to just ride out of that spin perfectly. Again, super important. Back arched, get all that body out of the water, onto the board. Weight on the front of the board. Board nice and flat. These are all really fundamental points. Look how flat his board is there as he's coming out of the spin. That's the difference there, I think, but it is Damien Prisk, so we wouldn't really expect anything less from him. Lovely. Okay, so if we just go back to that wave of Alex, where he, I know what he wants to do, he's trying to slow himself down, but he just gets a little bit bogged and he just gets a little bit stuck under the lip there. I found this wave of Rob, it's a bit similar, so it's the same kind of thing. He's got to the bottom of the wave, he's done his forward spin there. I mean, this one didn't really barrel, so he's kindly gone on to do a few more 360s for us, so we can have a look at them. Really good example there of just a nothing little wave. He still has managed to get one round, have a bit of fun. Let's take that back, put them side by side. So in the same kind of position here, aren't they? But here for me, if we stop it there, look how Rob's managed to still get all his weight over the middle of his board. He's keeping his board flat, look, he's on the front to middle of his board, whereas Alex, you can see he's kind of falling off his board, isn't he? It's really important, like I keep saying it, about that flat board. You can see there as well, Rob is looking over his shoulder. Alex again hasn't got his back arched. Look how flat Rob's board is there as well. Really crucial when you're doing 360 spins to keep that board flat. There it is again, flat board, and as we saw, just a little cheeky one off the end section there. Okay, so here's Alex again. Absolutely nails this 360. Obviously he's got them, he just come a bit unstuck on the last one. So another thing with the 360 is the importance of crossing your legs. So trying to tuck your feet up to your bum if you can throughout the spin. There's a couple of reasons for this. The first one being it reduces drag, so you're less likely to catch an edge, but also it displaces the weight evenly across the back of your board, which keeps your boards flat and helps you ride out the spin. Okay, so if we go back to this guy, this is a really important thing as well when you're thinking about 360 spins, is bogging that inside rail. It's a really common one, that inside rail there, just to get that a little bit caught and you not quite get the spin. But Rob does a really good example of showing us what I mean here. So he's there, his rail is engaged, but what he does is he just disengages that rail, flattens the board out, and then it's really easy to do a spin. He's done an exaggerated version of it there. You can see Damien does exactly the same thing there, look, but does it so fast I've had to slow it down. Again, you can see just he's on edge, he's on his rail, and then just disengages it, and that enables him to spin around. It's a really good way when you're first learning to spin to just visualize it and to think about it. So here we've got a guest is landing spins for possibly the first or the second time. Not the best looking spin, but you can see if we stop it here, all the fundamentals. Look, he's got his back arched, he's looking over the shoulder, he's keeping his weight on the center of the board, and most importantly, he's keeping that board flat, and that's enabled him to land one of his first 360s. So yeah, well done. And I can assure you, when you first land one, even if it is like this in the white water, there's no better feeling. So keep giving it a go, keep at it, and I'm sure you'll have them in no time.